It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's coming up next.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff. And here, partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasized what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And a short pickup past the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Pass right side to Downs.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. 1st-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. DJ Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Second and 7. Look wide. Get this one complete. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, L.A.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now Herbert. There is his tight end Disley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll send their tight end left. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. A first carry for Gus Edwards. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run with Dobbins. Give them 14 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Here's Dobbins. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Herbert now on 1st down. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Herbert to the air again. It is brought in the end zone. Quentin Johnston, touchdown Chargers. Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. Whoa. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Richardson. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
One quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. On 2nd down, Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd down, 3 to go. On play action, Richardson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. This will be from 56 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense and receiver Quentin Johnston set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
He connects with Disley. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Richardson to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. (7-3) is the score. With 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger 1st down. To throw, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Throwing again, Herbert. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Chargers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chargers.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Richardson. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. There's Hurst down. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the 1st down. Now Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Taking off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Going to try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Indianapolis.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Taylor. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage and attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Pass right side to Downs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Colts 10.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. He's tackled there by Quiddy Pay.
A gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Herbert now on 1st down. He connects with Disley. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. A run with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Here's Dobbins. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Tight end going in motion here. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
On first down, it's Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Richardson gonna look to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly. Nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Taylor. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Now it's Dobbins, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
J.K. Scott in punt formation. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.